You have the power to transform everyone on your team into a high performer. And it doesn't require you to spend a ton of money sending them to expensive training programs. And you don't have to bust your budget to recruit the best and the brightest talent either. Building a high-performing team is essential for you to build a business that doesn't rely on you to do everything. But with so many tasks to manage, many leaders struggle with how to get and keep high-performing people to do the work. But the good news is, science says there is one thing in particular that you can do that can significantly increase the performance of the people you already have on your team. Believe in them. The way you view your team becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Research shows that your team will rise to the level of belief that you have in them. So if you see your team as high potential contributors who can help you advance your business forward, they will rise to that standard and help you do that. Conversely, if you see your team as a bunch of misfits or low performers who don't do a great job in their work, they will embody that standard as well. In one foundational study in this area, teachers were told at the beginning of the year that 20% of their students were bloomers based upon results of an intelligence test. At the end of the school year, the students labeled bloomers outperformed their peers in both verbal and reasoning ability. They also achieved more than 50% intelligence gains during the course of the year. The twist in the research lies in that the students labeled bloomers did not score higher than their peers on the original intelligence test. The only difference between the students labeled bloomers and the others was what the teacher believed about them. Because the teacher felt like they had potential and the ability to achieve, they provided additional support, encouragement, and pushed them to grow beyond their perceived limits. The added support and belief from their teachers fueled these students to grow into their full potential. Research from Carol Dweck supports this as well. A belief that your qualities are carved in stone leads to a host of thoughts and actions. A belief that your qualities can be cultivated leads to a host of different thoughts and actions, taking you down an entirely different road. Your level of belief in your team empowers them to achieve. Smart leaders know this. That's why some leaders are able to consistently build high-performing teams, whether or not they handpick each individual person on the team. That's because they've developed the habit of believing in every person that comes under their care. And the data continues to support this as truth. And it plays out on sports teams, in schools, with your kids, and definitely in professional environments as well. I've personally seen firsthand the power of what can happen when somebody believes in you. From my very first day, my freshman year of my 5-year MBA program at Florida A&M University, me and the rest of my class were promptly told that we were superstars, the cream of the crop, and the future leaders of Fortune 500 companies. During the course of our curriculum, we rubbed elbows with CEOs and were treated as if it were a foregone conclusion that we would soon be at the top of the business world. The way we dressed reflected our mindsets as well. We wore full suits in the hot Florida sun walking around campus, while our peers wore shorts. Planting that superstar seed in us early on worked. People from my class are now mayors, city council members, entrepreneurs, and leaders of really large billion-dollar companies. Now, my former classmate, Willie Henry, is now a human resources leader at Facebook. Here's how he described the impact of the faculty's belief in him. For me, it raised my level of confidence and belief that I could compete and win in the game of life and business. It has definitely paid off. Amber Butler, another former classmate and human resources professional, had this to add. It increased my confidence and helped me to understand my value and worth. I don't settle for less and don't allow people to minimize me and what I bring to the table. Troy Smith is another former classmate and new media marketer, and he told me that pep talk and that superstar talk impacts the way he shows up still today, many years later. I began to internalize that mindset. Even after I left school and have held various careers, I walk on the scene like I own it. Everyone wins when you treat your team like they have unlimited potential and that you instill a belief in them that they can rise far above even their own perceived limitations. Make it your mission to give everyone on your team, virtual assistants, contractors, part-time, full-time, anybody, everybody on your team, the support that they need to live up to the full potential that they have inside of them. Through your leadership, you'll have created a high-performing team that will take your business farther and faster. You'll create a high-performing team that is and does the remarkable. That's it for today. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you can be the first to know whenever there's a new video on how to deliver remarkable experiences that win you more customers. And after you've done that, head on over to soniaethompson.com to get on the email list. Once you do, I'll send you a list of 17 ideas to help you quickly get started delivering remarkable customer experiences. Until next time, continue your quest to be and do the remarkable. Thanks for watching. See you soon.